All right, I saw this video, and I don't know how I found two videos on religion, but this guy's pretty interesting. I think so. Let's just listen to what he has to say. He's a preacher at a church, and he's talking about the wars.
What were our troops doing in a foreign country that never attacked us, huh? What were they doing over there? Invading a foreign country. I don't believe in that.
Me neither.
Who here believes the official version on 9/11? Look around. Look around the room.
And I hate to pause the video, but those are the people that I seem to meet all the time. You can't tell them the truth about shit. They believe the narrative. They believe whatever the news told them. They're just asleep. They're dead. You can't wake them up. But
Are you looking around? Look around.
Wake up.
Who believes the official story on 9/11? Okay, who believes 9/11 was an inside job? Yes. Look around. Now, you told us before the service that God led you here. Maybe this is what God wanted you to find out, that 9/11 is a fraud, and that our country actually has the satanic world government located in New York. It's called the United Nations. And our country is taking over the whole world for Satan and Israel. Okay, that's what's really going on. You know, and honestly, honestly, I'm sure that a lot of troops over there had their heart in the right place, and they think they're fighting for America and for freedom, and they're fighting for good things. But I'm sorry, it's wrong. And you know what? They tell the troops, like, oh, we need to go fight these horrible Muslims because they put homosexuals to death. Is that what they told you? Yeah, so that we can bring faggotry to the Middle East. Let's bring all the faggots to the Middle East so they can all be like Tel Aviv. Look, the bottom line is, my friend,
Tel Aviv has one of the biggest gay beaches in the world. It's miles long. So he's pointing these things out because this goes against the book. So if you're Christian, what would you be doing fighting for something the book is against?
I am not pro-war, and I'm never going to be pro-war, and the Bible is not a pro-war book, and this aggressive, we're going to take over the world and put a military base in every country is not biblical, and I want nothing to do with it. And I believe in self-defense, and I believe in defending our nation, but I do not believe in invading foreign countries because of phantoms and boogeymen that our own government has created for the profit of the military-industrial complex. That's the true story. That's what's going on.
Fire.
And you know what? Honestly, you know, if you want to promote a pro-war position, I mean, you know, you're in the wrong place. I mean, nobody here wants to hear it.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Honestly, and look, I love you, my brother, and I'm sorry that the sermon is offending you, but honestly, this is where I stand, and this is where our church stands, because of the fact that, you know, being a sniper and say, well, you saved lives. You know what else saved lives? You know what else saved American lives? Nuking Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That saved American lives, right? Because then we didn't have to, yeah, and it also murdered and massacred hundreds of thousands of women and children, and that is a sin. Over our...
Yeah, this guy to me was fire. I haven't heard anybody preach common sense stuff in easily over a decade. And like I said, I'm not even going to church like that because it's become kind of like the news. It just replicates whatever the White House says, and it tells it to the congregation, and they just eat it hook, line, and sinker. That's why they call television TV programming. It's just more of a used as a programming thing. Many churches, to get money from the government, they have to sign, I believe, a 503. Don't quote me. But within this form, you can't talk about certain shit. Yeah. So you ever wonder why if you go to a church, they never really say nothing too political, this or that? Because it will cut the funding. So, you know, it's all... For some people, it's become a hustle. But this guy, take the religious aspect out of it. He was talking nothing but pure truth. War is horrible and it's not needed, but there are people who will create wars, and they will create situations because they also know that you read a Bible or you read the Quran. And they will create situations that mimic what's in that book. So you think, oh, well, I'm going to go along with it because, well, it says here in the Bible there's going to be this in the end times and that. I'm just basically saying there are manipulators at high levels. They know what you like, they know what you need, and they force feed it to you. They know how to talk to you. They know how to sell you a situation. I mean, they control the news. They control what you know about. If you do not do anything outside of what you see on the news, like your own research, you're asleep and you can't be woken up. So shout out to this guy because 99% of preachers wouldn't have even said anything remotely close to this. But he is following the Bible. And I'll give him credit where credit's due, man. I haven't heard anyone actually, not even teachers, talk this much knowledge and question, why are we doing certain things? Question, is it needed? Do we need military bases all over? Oh, we got enemies, right? Who? The terrorists. When people start using words like the terrorists, understand, it's because they don't have a name. And once you give a name, you can now judge if the war, quote unquote, is going good. But once you give gray terms like terrorist, the bad guy, you can run that play all day for years. Still fighting terrorists, right? Yep. So, anyway, do what you want with it, man. But I do feel a lot of people are waking up 2025 like, and it's good because there's money in war. War is a racket that was written by a general back in like the 1940s. It's all for money. None of this has anything to do with you, the civilian. Believe me. Anyway, shout out to this guy. I wish I had his name, but I don't. I don't want to make this thing too long. Mr. Unfiltered is out. Y'all have a great day. Have a good weekend. I'm going to keep posting. And give a like and a follow. Stop ninja watching. All right.